with Vinny's session. So once again, people, Dr. Vinny Jory has been very kind to be with us today. You all know her very well. She needs no introduction at all from us. So I'm just going to give the floor to Dr. Vinny. She already has all your questions and your comments with her, and she's going to talk about it. So I'm just going to give the floor to her. Dr. Vinny, the floor is all yours. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening and a very warm welcome to this EduTalk discussion today. First of all, a warm welcome. We're really proud of all our MIEs and the initiatives that each one of you has taken. From time to time, I keep observing the information that you share on Yammer, the initiatives that you take, and it's truly overwhelming and inspiring as well. Having said that, there is still a lot to be done in this space. And this evening, I would like to share my thoughts on, the expectations from an MIE. And since you've been with us now, some of you have been with us for several years, while some of you have been with us for the last 1 year. And there are a lot of things that are going to happen. Change is on the anvil. And I'm going to share some of my thoughts, around MIE expectations. So my focus is going to be on leadership. When we took MIEs on board, we were not just looking at ordinary teachers just experimenting with technology, but we're looking at thought leaders who have a vision to institute 21st century skills in the student community and also raise the bar for their institutions as well. We're looking out for leaders. And when we talk about leaders, it's not just, have a charisma, but when we talk of leadership, my benchmark is with the likes of, for instance, the leaders that I've been inspired by are, for instance, Swami Vivekananda, where, hundreds of years back, while, there was dogmatism, there was a lot of superstition around, this man with his lofty ideals made the whole world watch and listen to him, despite so much resistance in the social cultural environment. Another person that I hold in very high esteem is Anita Roddick. Anita Roddick was a founder of a company called Body Shop, and the origins were in UK. She had a very turbulent background. She was a mother of several children, and her husband was into expeditions, and while her children were very young, he went away from UK to South Africa, and Anita had to fend for herself. And she was a teacher herself, and she traveled across countries, had gained knowledge about the indigenous technologies, and using that technology, she started a startup. And there was a mortuary close to the place where she had set up this shop, and this was called as Body Shop. It has moss all around, and that's why we see the green colored logo called Body Shop. And there was no testing on animals, there was no cruelty to animals, and with her indigenous knowledge about the impact of herbs and the local knowledge, she had started this startup. And she had millions of followers because it was her passion that drove customers to her. And likewise, I'm greatly influenced by Helen Keller. We all know that she created a history of sorts that despite her disabilities, she authored books. She's known for her courage. And I salute the spirit of the teacher because it was her teacher who, despite her being deaf, dumb, and she lost her voice as well, despite all the challenges, she achieved so much in life.